Today we're going to move on to adding mixed numbers. Let's solve 2.5 plus 1 3/4. Here we're being asked to add two mixed numbers, 2.5, which is made up of 2 whole and a half, and 1 3/4, which is made up of 1 whole and 3/4, which is the fractional part of the mixed number. To add these two mixed numbers together, we first want to focus on the whole numbers. So we're going to add the whole number parts first. Here I have 2 whole and 1 whole, so I have 3 whole altogether. So I'm going to write 3 down. Next, I have to add the fraction parts. To do this, we have to change the fractional parts to like fractions. So I'm going to look at my denominator, 2 and 4, and find the least common denominator. The least common denominator is 4, so I'm going to make a like fraction with 4 as the denominator. So 1/2 is equal to 2/4. So I'm going to add 2/4 and 3/4. I've changed the fractional parts to like fractions. Next, I'm going to be adding the like fractions together. So I'm going to add the fractional parts. 2/4 plus 3/4 is 5/4. Notice that I also remembered to carry over my 3. I don't want to forget about the 3 whole that I'm also including. So it's now 3 plus 5/4. I'm now going to bring this down so that I can continue solving. Now I just want to write the answer in simplest form. 5/4 is currently an improper fraction that has to be changed to a mixed number. So I'm going to rewrite it 3 plus 1 and 1/4, because 5/4 is the same as 1 and 1/4. Now that I have it written like this, it'll be easy for me to add the whole numbers together, and I'll keep the fractional part there. So 3 plus 1 and 1/4 equals 4 and 1/4, and that's my final answer. So now let's take a look at the steps here. In order to add mixed numbers, you first add the whole number parts. You then change the fractional parts to like fractions. Then you add the fractional parts. And finally, you write the answer in simplest form where necessary. Open up your math notebook. Make sure to title this Flip Video with today's date, and you're going to solve the following problem. Pause the video so that you can see all of the steps and make sure to show all of your work. Pause the video, and when you're done, press play, and I will go over the answer. So to solve, we first complete step 1, which says to add the whole number parts. You can see here that I added 3 plus 1 to get 4, and then I keep the fractional parts the same. So I have 4 plus 5/8 plus 7/12. Next, I need to change the fractional parts to like fractions. So I'm going to look at my denominators, 8 and 12, and find the least common denominator so that I can then add the fractional parts together. So I'm going to rewrite it as 4 plus 15/24, which is the same as 5/8, plus 14/24, which is the same as 7/12. So I've found equivalent fractions so that I can now add them together. Now I can add the fractional parts. 4 plus 15/24 plus 14/24 equals 4 plus 29/24. I was able to add the numerators. Next, I'm going to write the answer in simplest form. 29/24 is an improper fraction, so it has to be changed to a mixed number. So I will change 29/24 to 1 and 5/24. Now it should be written as 4 plus 1 and 5/24. And I'm just left with needing to add my whole numbers together to get 5 and 5/24.